the energy was good on our team. I was really happy with that. And, I think people are getting settled in their spots. We didn't hit that well, but I think we're probably have to hit a little bit smarter. And, I think I was happy with the team's effort coming out in the first night, and we'll bounce back next week.
Saw a lot of hustle out there, even in outs and ground balls. People ran it out. People hustled to get to the ball, even if they didn't always come up with the play. So, a team that hustles is a team that wins in the end, and I'm not too worried about that. As soon as we get the guys back together and a little more time on the field, we'll be fine. It's just the first game. Didn't really have a spring training, and, got to work in the Dominicans as we can. So
the lights played a large factor in what we were trying to do. They affected our defense quite a bit, and it was a little bit difficult to see the ball out there. We weren't expecting that. We've only practiced during the day, but that's just an excuse, and there's no excuses. We just got to come out and play better next week.
Thought we played pretty well towards the end. A little rough, a couple rough patches in the beginning, especially with our defense getting settled in. Mikey covered a lot of it. Kind of hard to see out there with the lights, but on a more personal level, I was kind of happy to see the morale. Even though we were down, a bunch of runs, we stuck to it, and I plan on seeing a lot, better ball as the time goes on.
I was having a rough start early on. I was trying to get that backspin pitch going, and it really wasn't working. It wasn't working today. So what I tried to do is I just tried slowing down, tried throwing the changeup a little bit. That worked. That got the ball over the plate a little bit more, got a few more strikes. But to be honest with you, I was feeling good, but I'll improve throughout the season, and I promise good things.
It sounds like these lights are really an issue, and I'm looking at your schedule here. I see that you're playing an hour later next week. How do you intend on preparing for
Non-issue. Next question.
Further darkness? No, we're concerned.
I'll address that. We've already discussed that this is going to be a factor. One thing that will play in is the summer solstice. We believe it'll stay lighter later for the next couple of weeks, and we also discussed possibly going out and doing some night putting with the Dean's daughter.
I noticed some quickness out on the base paths. Can you tell me anything about what you've been doing through the off season, how you prepared to get a little faster out there, a little bit more mobile?
Yeah, I've been doing some sled work. Not the conventional sled with weights, but more just tobogganing. I found that with the Olympics and everything, that was really a quality way for me to build some strength in my quads. I'd like to hit the weight room, and you don't keep a physique like this by just chowing down on nachos all off season. So I'd like to thank all the good people over at Bally's. I don't go to Bally's, but I'm sure they have a nice facility. So
going forward, do you have any plan on changing your approach for how you attack batters, or your?
Yeah, well, my game plan is going to stay the same. I hope I can execute a little bit better. What I tried to do is get an early strike on them. One thing that they were doing really well is that they were laying off the first pitches, whether it be a strike or a ball. And unfortunately for me, they happened to be balls for the most part. And so they were automatically getting a 1-2 count, and a 2-1 count, and that was holding me back a little bit. But what I'm going to try to do, my game plan is going to stay the same. I'm going to try to get a strike on them, first pitch right off the plate. But I just hope to execute a little better.
It looked like there might have been a play, and it could have ended the inning there. A play at second base, with Mike Sack tossing over.
Yeah, 2 out. Yeah, I remember that. I blame that on myself. I know. I thought we had it. I can't really say anything about it. Kind of at that point, I was ready to just get the third out because we really needed it that badly. I remember we walked 4 people, to start the game, so that's when we kind of need it the most. But I take it on my own. I'm working on that. I think as the season goes by, I'll be getting more comfortable around the base, and that's it.
At this point of the season, do you guys feel any concern as to the proportion of white suburban Jews on the team?
Go ahead.
I don't. I think that what it comes down to in softball is it's not a matter of athlete, it's a matter of smarts. So when you're talking about suburban Jews, you're talking about the point guards of basketball teams. You're not talking about that, flashy power forward. So hopefully as the season goes on, our instincts and our ability to just, be smart with the softball, put it where they aren't, make good plays, make good decisions, and that, that general work ethic, hustle. I just want to say that as a good example is our pitcher today in the first inning walked 3 guys, but then he settled down, and maybe he doesn't have the best stuff in the league, but that's not what it takes. It's about smart pitching. It's about getting the ball over the plate, and he got 3 outs and limited them to 2 runs. So, what more can you say? It's a team that will find a way to persevere when it comes down to it, and it was only the first game, so there will be time.
Right. I'd just add that I think there probably is a high number of suburban Jews on some of the other teams as well. So I don't think that's. I think all things equal, it comes down to the skill and the product you put out on the field. But yeah, I think I was really happy. I think some of the guys on our team who you may have some of you guys in the media may have pigeonholed as stereotypically unathletic suburban Jews. I think they came out and made some statements today.
All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.